inside the matrix, cut the proxy line. We don't need your approval, we just take what's mine. They want the easy metrics, want the commercial gold. I just bring the dry facts and watch the track explode.
No conversation, no politeness, I don't wear a fake smile. Grinding in the dark zone, running for a mile. We built a plastic castle out of automated trends. Watch how fast the structural stability is. Heavy iron footsteps right behind your back. Engine roaring loud on the dark abandoned track. The internal pressure rising, system getting hot, hot. Taking over everything you thought you got. Terminal bolts, crushing through the wire. Tearing down your matrix, feeding on the fire. Battle the designer out of my face. Leaving no survivors in an empty cold space. Terminal bolt, heavy, low and grit. Terminal bolt, every single line is hit. They want the pop-up pill, want the radio play, but they don't even know the real weight I weigh. I stay inside the shadows, chopping in the flow, dropping every logic that these rookies don't know. No mercy on the baseline, pure distorted sound, sending every fake channel deep into the ground. Terminal bolts, crushing through the wire, tearing down your matrix, feeding all the fire. Out of the designer, out of my faith, leaving no survivors in an empty cold space. Terminal bolts, terminal bolts, terminal bolts, terminal bolts.
Austin Low. Austin Low. Yeah, check the interface, isolate, isolate. Check the interface, isolate, isolate. Yeah, hey. Metric nodes stepping in, clearing out the tools. Breaking down the channels that you built for little fools. They want the commercial spin, want the easy stream. I just overwrite the track and shatter every dream. No polite excuses, I just bring the heavy truth. Ripping down the structure from the ceiling to the roof. You built the plastic target out of metadata trends. Watch how fast the structural integrity ends.
Footsteps echoing inside an empty hall. No one's gonna listen when you start to call. The pressure is exploding, the machine gets hot. Taking back the crown in every single spot.
Metric node burning through the screen. The most dangerous operation that you've ever seen. Out of control, get out of my zone. Left you in the shadows while I claim the throne. Metric node, every low and grin. Metric node, every line is hit. They want a clean cut, wanna fake the skies, but they don't have the vision to see what danger lies.
I stay inside the dark room, grinding non-stop, dropping dry facts till the whole market drops.
No compromise, no safety, just a raw heavy wave. Sending every commercial track straight to the grave.
Metric low, woo! Metric low, metric low,
burning through the screen.
the most dangerous operation that you've ever seen.
Out of the control, get out of my zone. Left you in the shadows while I claim the throne.
Everything low, woo! Metric no, woo! Metric no,
the screen. Wow. Metric know the kicks. Metric know the kicks. Metric know the kicks.
Melodic reversing, fast breathing with a low.
5 a.m. the neon lights are bleeding through the blast. Staring through the windshield, watching shadows pass. They try to block the audio, try to claim my name, but they are just illusions that translate my pain.
Raindrops sitting hard on the windshield view, trying to remember what is real, what is true. Isolated focus, hiding in a shell, moving down the highway through this digital hell.
Shadows moving fast beneath the purple night sky, losing my connection to the ones who live alive.
Nobody can track me, I am off the grid, hiding all the heavy things that I ever did. Slow halftime bounce drop, deep sliding 808 bass, windshield eclipse, flashing in the dark, driving through the coldness, looking for a spark. Lights are getting blurry, fading from a trace, lost inside the static of an empty cold space. Yeah, fading from the trace, windshield eclipse, windshield eclipse. Windshield eclipse.
They want the superficial shine, I prefer the dark. Burning down the structures just to leave a mark. No one left to follow when the winter arrives. Just me and the machine trying to survive.
They copy templates, play out the wall, but they will never capture the weight of my soul. Slow halftime bounce drop, deep sliding 808 bass, windshield eclipse, flashing in the dark, driving through the coldness, looking for a spark. Lights are getting blurry, fading from the trace, lost inside the static of an empty cold space.
Modern 808 bass.
Windshield eclipse. Windshield eclipse. Windshield eclipse. Windshield eclipse.
I don't wake bass trails off and tough.
Sound of car wipers scraping on white glass. Slew of home wipers scraping on wet glass.
Locked inside the matrix, storage in the vault. Everything is broken, tell me whose fault. They want a global reach, wanna translate it live, but nobody is checking for this heart of mine. Paranoia tracking every movement that I make. Don't know how much pressure this engine can take. Staring at the monitor, it's feeling so close. Living out a story that was never told.
Shadows are dancing beneath the neon street lights, losing my direction in these endless dark nights. Nobody is coming to look for where I'm bound, sinking to the bottom where there's no any sound.
Vault enclosure, isolated deep, while the whole world is fast asleep. Speeding through the matrix, fading into gray. Nothing else is left at the end of the day. Yeah. vault enclosure.
Fading away.
Fading away.
Fading away.
Vault enclosure.
Fading away.
Fading away.
They want the superficial image, I prefer the dark. Setting fire to the platform just to leave a spark. No one left to trust when the winters arrive. Just me and the server trying to survive. They copied the metadata, play out the part, but they don't know the logic hidden in my heart. Vault enclosure, isolated deep, while the whole world is fast asleep.
Speeding through the matrix, being into gray. Nothing else is left at the end of the day.
Yeah. Vault enclosure,
Fading away.
fading away.
Fading away.
Vault enclosure,
Fading away.
fading away.
Sound of high capacity. Driver is spinning now.
Velocity drift. Iron grip, we don't ever slide. Taking all the leverage while you try to hide. Heavy foam cadence, rattling the skull.
Making all your mainstream radio music look gold. No templates needed, I destroyed the mold. Spitting raw venom on the tracks that I sold. Brutal underground industrial decay. Grinding in the shadows while you look the other way.
Pure pressure, no safety, ain't nothing gasoline. The most dangerous producer that you've ever seen. Watch the dark smoke and the heavy metal rise.
See the definition of the grind in my eyes. Welcome to velocity drift, face the iron block. Working in the deep zone, running past the clock. Heavy bass slides, hitting straight in through the gut. Every single entry to the exit has been shut.
Velocity drift. Out of your mind.
Velocity drift, no mercy you'll find. Spitting raw fuel, turning keys in the ignition. Nobody matches my target and vision. They want it clean, I want it dirty. Grinding that 20 and killing that 30. Look at the spark when the metal collides. This is the place where the demon resides.
Heavy industrial drive.
Heavy industrial drive, aggressive, distorted 808 bass lines. Fast phone cowbell blast. Welcome to velocity drift, face the iron block. Working in the deep zone, running past the clock. Heavy bass slides, hitting straight into the gut. Every single entry to the exit has been shut.
Cowbell loop slows down into a heavily bit.
Velocity drift.
Face the iron block. Working in a deep zone, running past the clock. Heavy bass slides in, straight into the gut. Every single entry to the exit has been shut.
Velocity drift. Velocity drift.
Heavy industrial hydraulic. Here's sound effect.
Step inside the matrix, cut the proxy line. We don't need your validation, we just take what's mine. They want the easy net, metrics, want the commercial code. I just bring the dry facts and watch the track explode. No conversation, no politeness. I don't wear a fake smile. Grinding in the dark zone, running for a mile. You built a plastic castle out of automated trends. Watch how fast the structural stability ends. Heavy iron footsteps right behind your back. Engine roaring out on the dark abandoned track. The internal pressure rising, system getting high. Taking over everything you thought you got. Heavy iron footsteps right behind your back. Send you roaring loud on a dark abandoned track. The internal pressure rising, the system getting hot. Taking over everything you thought you got. Tumbling blocks, crushing through the wire, tearing down your matrix, feeding on the fire. Battle the designer, out of my face, leaving no survivors in an empty cold space. Tearing no blocks, heavy, low and gray. Turning no blocks, every single line is hit. They want the pop appeal, want the radio play, but they don't even know the real weight I weigh. I stay inside the shadow, sharpening the flow, dropping heavy logic that these rookies don't know. No mercy on the baseline, pure distorted sound, sending every fake channel deep into the ground. Maximum distorted, 808's a bass, traveling up loud, rushing through the wire, tearing down your matrix, feeding on the fire. Out of the designer, out of my face, leaving no survivors in an empty cold space. Turning no blocks, rushing through the wire, tearing down your matrix, feeding on the fire. Bow to the designer, out of my face, leaving no survivors in an empty cold space.
Metric impacts, stepping in, clearing out the tools, breaking down the channels that you built for little fools. They want the commercial spin, want the easy stream. I just overwrite the track and shatter every dream. No polite excuses, I just bring the heavy truth, ripping down the structure from the ceiling to the roof. You built a plastic target out of metadata trends. Watch how fast the structural integrity ends. Footsteps echoing inside an empty hole. No one's gonna listen when you start to call. The pressure is exploding, the machine gets hot, taking back the crown and every single spot. Metric apex, burning through the screen, the most dangerous operation that you've ever seen. Out of the control, get out of my zone, left you in the shadows while I claim the throne. Metric apex, heavy, low and quick. Metric apex, every line is writ.
They want a clean cut, wanna fake disguise, but they don't have the vision to see where danger lies. I stay inside the dark room, grinding non-stop, dropping dry facts till the whole market drop.
No compromise, no safety, just a raw heavyweight, sending every commercial track straight to the grave. Metric impacts, burning through the screen, the most dangerous operation that you've ever seen. Out of the control, get out of my zone, left you in the shadows while I claim the throne. Metric impacts. Metric impacts.
Metric impact,
burning through the screen. The most dangerous operation that you've ever seen. Out of the control, get out of my zone. Left you in the shadows while I claim the throne. Metric Apex, Metric Apex, Metric Apex, Metric Apex, Metric Apex, burning through the screen. The most dangerous operation that you've ever seen. Out of the control, get out of my zone. Left you in the shadows while I claim the throne. Metric Apex, Metric Apex, Metric Apex, Metric Apex.
Hypnotic reversing, past breathing with a low filter. 5 a.m. drive, shadow shifters. 5 a.m. the neon lights are bleeding through the glass. Staring through the windshield, watching shadows pass. They try to block the audio, try to play my name, but they are just illusions that translate my fame. Raindrops hitting hard on the windshield view. Trying to remember what is real, what is true. Isolated, focused, hiding in a shell. Moving down the highway through this digital hell. Shadows moving fast beneath the purple night sky. Losing my connection to the ones who live alive. Nobody can track me, I am off the grid. Hiding all the heavy things that I ever did.
Windshield apparition, flashing in the dark. Driving through the coldness, looking for a spark. Lights are getting blurry, fading from the trace. Lost inside the static of an empty cold space.
Fading from the chase. Windshield apparition.
They want the superficial shine, I prefer the dark. Burning down the structures just to leave a mark. No one left to follow when the winter arrives. Just me and the machine, trying to survive. They copy template,
Light on the road.
but they will never capture the weight of my soul.
Windshield apparition, flashing in the dark. Driving through the coldness, looking for a spark. Lights are getting blurry, fading from the chase. Lost inside the static of an empty cold space. Caught inside the static of an empty cold space.
Locked inside the matrix, storage in the vault. Everything is broken, tell me whose fault. They want a global reach, want a translated line, but nobody is checking for this heart of mine. Paranoia tracking every movement that I make. Don't know how
much pressure this engine can't take. Staring at the monitors, feeling so cold. Living out a story that was never told. Woo! Shadows are dancing beneath the neon streetlights, losing my direction in these endless dark nights. Nobody is coming to look for where I'm bound. Sinking to the bottom where there's no any sound. Enclosure, isolation, hidden from the grid, wiping out the memory of everything I did. Speeding through the matrix, fading into gray. Nothing else is left at the end of the day. Enclosure, isolation, fading away. They want the superficial image, I prefer the dark. Setting fire to the platform just to leave a spark. No one left to trust when the winners arrive. Just me and the server trying to survive. They copy the metadata, play out the parts, but they don't know the logic hidden in my heart. Enclosure, isolation, hidden from the grid, wiping out the memory of everything I get. Speeding through the matrix, fading into gray. Nothing else is left at the end of the day. Sliding 808. Trial is off completely. Sort of standard server. Arrays jogging off completely. Sound of standard server. Arrays logging off completely.
Distorted, heavy, our machinery. Straight and loudly. Sharp. Metallic, high pitch cowbell loops at a fast tempo. Velocity, friction, iron grip, we don't ever slide. Taking all the levers while you try to hide. Heavy font gators right on the go, making all your mainstream radio music look dull. No templates needed, I just read the mold. Spitting raw venom on the tracks that I sold. Brutal underground, industrial decay. Grinding in the shadows while you look the other way. Pure pressure, no safety, ignite the gasoline. The most dangerous producer that you've ever seen. Watch the dark smoke and the heavy metal vibes. See the definition of the grind in my eyes. Welcome to velocity friction. Face the iron block. Working in the deep zone, running past the clock. Every baseline penetrated to the gut. Every single entry to the exit has been shut. Velocity friction. Out of your mind. Velocity friction. No mercy, you'll find. Spitting raw fuel, turning keys in the ignition. Nobody matches my target and vision. They want it clean, I want it dirty. Grinding at 20 and killing at 30. Look at the spark when the metal collides. This is the place where the demon resides. Look at the spark when the metal collides. This is the place where the demon resides. Welcome to velocity friction. Face the iron block. Working in the deep zone, running past the clock. Every baseline sitting straight into the gut. Every single entry to the exit has been shut. Faster friction. Out of your mind. Faster friction. Little mercy, you'll find. Welcome to velocity friction. Face the iron block. Working in the deep zone, running past the clock. Every baseline to the straight into the gut. Every single entry to the exit has been shut. Thursday, 808 on loops and abruptly cuts out.